Millie, we were reporting for Infowars.com. We are here in Santa Ana, California, along the Santa Ana River. This is Orange County area where the homeless encampments are. This is a large homeless encampment behind me. We're going to take you guys through where you have thousands of people homeless in California. Just on the other side of this corner here, there are a number of police cars congregating, and it looks like they're going to start pushing people out. So let's go actually talk to some of these homeless people here, see what got them here in the first place. How did you find yourself in this position here?
I got injured on a job and broke my hip. My pelvis fell off a 2-story roof, and workers' comp was giving me 8 something, but now I get like 150. Whoa. So that's what brought me here.
And we've been here. I've been here for almost 2 years now, and now they're coming to kick us out again. And now where are we going to go? We have nowhere to go. That's why we're all here.
I actually have 2 college degrees, but just
What are your degrees in?
office, business administration. So.
Why are you having such a hard time with housing?
The income is my main thing right now.
I was a truck driver, and I guess according to the doctors, I have a depression, and it was caused by weird hours driving truck, cross country. I did that for 10 years. I've been out here for 3. When I came, I couldn't drive no more. I got problems with my eye, and between the truck driving job. But I've been out here for about 3 years.
Any of the people here that are living here that are still working?
Sure, there's a few.
I have a job. I have a part-time job.
You have a job.
Oh, wow, you have a job. So, do you make enough to buy or rent out here?
No, nobody does.
What did you do before you found yourself here?
I've been a plumber. I've been a plumber for 40 years. I'm a master plumber, in fact.
Right now, I started my Social Security, retirement Social Security, and I'm still $200 shy. If I use my whole check, I'm still $200 shy of a 1-bedroom apartment here.
My last job was right up here at Home Depot. I made $10.75 an hour. I'm trying to live on that in Orange County. It's impossible.
Thank you.
So the cost of living is just too high.
The economy sucks.
The crowd, it's so young out here now. It's ridiculous. These people that have a whole life ahead of them.
They're putting us in jail for stupid shit.
Like what?
Fucking having tents on dirt.
They got a thing called homeless court.
We go to court, they'll sign it off because we have no means to pay it, and then they turn right back around and give you the same ticket again.
Well, a lot of these people never went to court, and now they have warrants. So when they come here to clear everybody out, the first thing they're going to do is run a check and, you're a drunk, go to jail, you got a warrant.
They detain us for so long, and then while we're being detained, they come and they take all our stuff, and then they let you go in about 16 hours with a trespassing ticket.
Well, what they do first.
And then once they take your stuff, can you get it back?
No,
Yeah,
you cannot.
no,
Well,
that's
you can, but see, they'll take it like
That's
to El Toro or somewhere way out there where we don't have cars, we have bikes. We're not going to ride way out there to try to get our stuff.
Maxine Waters, Dianne Feinstein, Governor Jerry Brown. Tell me how this here, right here in your own backyard in the state that you guys are running here, tell me how this isn't a shithole. Sorry, but people are living here where they're having to actually urinate and poop outside, and it's crazy. Look, they've got an American flag right here. So even in their situation here, they're still being patriotic and loving their country. That just goes to show, guys, a lot of these people here are veterans.
It still bothers me in here that I was born and raised here. I was here longer than any freaking supervisor or anybody, the sheriff, and it irritates me. I was when I was a kid, they're clearing out orange groves in Anaheim because some crazy guy named Walt Disney's going to build Disneyland. That's when I was here.
Meanwhile, you have illegal immigrants coming here and literally getting a free ride.
Houses they rent, the Mexicans, there's like 20 people in one house, in anywhere in Garden Grove and Orange, they bring their whole family and rent one house,
If the police just did their job, illegals that were down here, all the drugs and if people, bike thievery and all that kind of stuff, if all those people were gone, it would only be a small percentage of what you hear.
Sorry, I'm getting emotional right now.
That's why it's upsetting. There are people with jobs here. Not right.
It's really emotional just to see. I know I'm crying right now. But it's really emotional just to see how so many people out here are just struggling and hurting, and a lot of this is because of the Democrat policies, because I know I used to live in California, and I remember how hard it was and how much I struggled living out here, having to try to work 3 different jobs just to get by because of housing, and it just breaks my heart to see these people out here. Those guys back there were hanging the American flag because this is their home, and they're being booted out so that illegal immigrants and people who do not even care for this country can come here and get free aid.
California has a law where the employer can actually sue you if you have medical conditions because you're a liability to them. So if I have to disclose my medical conditions to them, and with not being allowed to lift 5 pounds, it kind of limits me.
Wow.
Like I can't even work fast food because I can't lift 5 pounds. I was actually working at a Burger King in West Virginia when I got diagnosed with this, and my doctor put me in the sling. And I told him, I said, is there any way that you can put me on like a medical layoff? And they told me, I'll just take it as you quit.
I'm an attorney, and I am the director of a nonprofit called the Orange County Poverty Alleviation Coalition.
My man Muhammad, he brings showers, things here to facilitate the people here. But the problem is that the county and the city won't allow it.
My nonprofit raised money to provide portable restrooms at the riverbed, and the county ordered them removed.
They'll rather run down here and fine him or arrest him for some services that he rendered. So there's a lot of things that's going on here. Same way it's like doing it. You have the county has people working from jails to do cleanups and stuff like this, when you could give these people here, the homeless people, that job.
That's the situation here in Orange County. I'm grateful that we were able to talk, by the way, and good interview by InfoWars. I didn't think that I'd be able to say my piece and use this platform to raise awareness in this way, but I appreciate your time.
The homeless encampment literally just keeps going forever. Look at this right here. Give me liberty or give me death. Life, liberty, happiness. Americans displaced and on the street, while literally the Democrat politicians are doing everything they can to bring in more refugees and more other people that they're going to house and help. Let's help our Americans first. And that's why Donald Trump says America first. This is Millie Weaver, signing off for Infowars.com.
Support this network, and not only support us, but trigger the verified libtards on Twitter. They had an absolute meltdown a few days ago. They found an ad that I had cut for Brain Force, which, by the way, you should also get at InfoWarsStore.com. Always use the opportunity to promote it even more. They had a meltdown over an ad that I cut in April, and they found it like it was some secret, and they were like, oh my God, this is the funniest thing ever. So they literally had an autistic screeching fit over an ad of me promoting Brain Force, which is a nootropic, which like literally half the people in Silicon Valley take, which everybody has their different brand of. Oh, but when InfoWars does it, it's bad and it's funny somehow. If that's the best they've got, we advertise products that got 5-star independent reviews that you see right there on InfoWarsStore.com. Brain Force Plus. They had an absolute meltdown. It was hilarious. They wrote Vice.com. Listen, if this is the best they've got against yours truly, I advertised Brain Force 6 months ago. Everybody in Silicon Valley takes some kind of nootropic. This isn't like some hokey snake oil. I mean, Joe Rogan built his entire podcast on selling his version of the exact same product. You're gonna go after Joe Rogan too? Absolutely incredible that they had all these massive hissy fits over me making an ad for Brain Force. Well, here I'm making another one right now. You're gonna get triggered over this? Good. We'll sell even more bottles of it. You're literally making InfoWars and me money with your autistic hissy fits. Carry on with your autistic screeching, because it's a lot funnier from my perspective. If that's all you've got, it's quite pathetic at this point. Get your Brain Force right now. Brain Force Plus, personally recommended by me at InfoWarsStore.com.
And now get Brain Force Plus at 50% off for a limited time at InfoWarsStore.com.